In the dusty town of Crimson Hollow, the preacher's daughter, Evelyn Grace, was known for her quiet beauty and pure heart. Her father, Reverend Jonah Grace, guarded her like a treasure behind white chapel walls. But Evelyn's eyes often drifted toward the horizon, to the open plains, where danger and freedom danced together under the sunset. One evening, during a thunderstorm, a stranger rode into town, tall, broad, and silent. His name spread fast: Cole Maddox, the giant cowboy, known for breaking wild horses and breaking men's pride. He came to fix fences, but what he really mended were hearts that dared to dream. When Evelyn saw him for the first time, soaked in rain, hat low, lightning flashing behind him, something inside her changed forever. Her father warned her, "Stay away from that man, Evelyn. He's sin in a saddle." But sin had never looked so alive. That night, from her window, Evelyn watched the giant cowboy in the barn, his shadow long and steady, his voice low as he calmed the horses. A storm raged outside, but a wilder one was beginning inside her heart. Days turned to weeks. Evelyn found excuses to pass near the barn, bringing bread or fresh water. Cole always nodded, silent but kind. Yet every glance they exchanged carried 1,000 unspoken words. One night, when the Reverend left for a sermon in a neighboring town, Evelyn sneaked out. The barn lantern flickered as she whispered, "Mr. Maddox?" Cole turned. His eyes caught the lamplight, deep, steady, almost sorrowful. "You shouldn't be here," he said. "I know," she whispered, "but I wanted to see you." The rain began again, slow and soft. Cole walked closer, towering over her, his presence filling the room. "If your father finds you here, he'll run me out of town." "Then I'll go with you," she said, trembling but sure. Cole's breath caught. For the first time, the giant cowboy looked uncertain. He reached out, brushing a loose strand of her hair aside. "You don't know what you're asking for, Evelyn." She met his gaze. "Then show me." His hand stopped midair. He smiled faintly, a mix of longing and restraint. "Not tonight," he said. "But I'll give you something else, a promise. 10 inches of steel to defend you if the world ever turns cruel." He handed her his engraved hunting knife, 10 inches long, shining like moonlight. Rumors spread like wildfire. Townfolk whispered that the preacher's daughter was seen talking to the cowboy. Reverend Grace confronted Cole in front of the saloon, fury in his voice and Bible in hand. "Leave this town, Maddox. You've brought sin to my doorstep." Cole didn't fight back. He only said, "Sometimes love ain't sin, preacher. It's the only truth we've got." Evelyn ran to him, tears streaking down her cheeks. "Don't go." But the Reverend's words cut deep. "If you choose him, you lose me." The choice tore Evelyn apart. That night, the barn burned, set aflame by angry townsmen who wanted the cowboy gone. Cole saved Evelyn from the fire, carrying her out through smoke and flame. The sky glowed red as dawn rose over ashes. When the dust settled, Cole left town, leaving behind the knife and a letter that said only, "One day, when you're ready to ride free, I'll be waiting by the canyon road." A decade passed. Evelyn was no longer the trembling girl in white. She was a woman hardened by loss and wisdom. Her father had long since passed. The chapel stood empty, but she still kept the knife, polished and shining. One evening, as the sun bled over the horizon, she saddled her horse and rode out to the canyon road. The wind was dry and heavy, carrying whispers of old promises. At the crest of the hill, a tall figure waited, broad shoulders, gray at the temples, hat tilted low. Cole Maddox. Their eyes met across the years. No words, just a quiet smile, the kind that speaks of forgiveness, love, and time. Evelyn dismounted, walking slowly toward him. "You kept your promise," she said softly. He tipped his hat. always will. The wind carried the echo of the past, the scent of rain, and the peace of two souls who finally found their way home, not in sin, but in redemption.